To make these super cute name pennants, I use Cricut Design Space. I use my Cricut to cut it, but you definitely do not have to. You can use just regular scissors and cut it by hand. And you can do whatever size pennant you want. Mine is about a 7.5 by 11 3/4, I believe. When I am working on the name, I do each letter individually so I can adjust the font size. Each letter in the name is going to get smaller and smaller until you get to the end. Again, you can do this by hand, or if you have a stencil or anything like that. I just have the Cricut. It's an awesome tool. There's a million things you can do with it, so it's just easier to do it this way. So after I have the name exactly the way I want it, I'm going to select each letter in the name and weld it together. This is going to make it so that it cuts in one piece, and it's going to be easier to sew onto the pennant later. I changed the colors in Design Space to match what I want the pennant to actually look like. This is just so I don't get confused when cutting the actual project. There's a setting in Design Space that you can change the material to felt. And then the pressure I always change to more, it just cuts through better. And then I change the tool over to the rotary blade. The fine point blade just does not work with felt. And then you just let your Cricut do its thing. Now that all your pieces are cut out, you can load your machine up with your thread. I always use thread colors that matches the felt the best that I have. And then I sew the little top part, the little banner on first, just so I can make sure that I get the name placement correct later. When I sew this piece on, it's only half on the actual main pennant part. So I'm going to stitch the part closest to the pennant first, and then I just go around in a square or a little rectangle so that it looks better and it's not just one line. Then I lay the letters out for the name on the pennant just to make sure that they all fit. And because it's felt, it just kind of stays. You can pin it if you want to. I usually don't. And then I start in the very center of each letter and just do one line to hold the letters in place. I'm not great at sewing, but if any of you need a tutorial on how to get started sewing, I do very just beginner friendly projects. You can comment below if you want any tips on how to sew. This letter just stretched out a little bit more than I wanted it to, so I'm just going to round this end of it here, just so it's not going over the pennant. And then that's it. You just go through and cut all the little pieces off. This is a great gift for a baby shower or, you know, a birthday party. I made this for my daughter. She has a gallery wall in her bedroom, so it fit in really well there. Just a cute addition, little room decor that's personalized. I've also seen a ton of people use it for their monthly baby photos that they do the first year. It's very cute, and felt comes in so many different colors that it's just a great way to personalize a gift.